All right.
Just know when y'all do this, there's a manager looking at you like this with the watch, like, okay, you can pack your stuff and get out. Okay, just wait till she's done. She's gonna give her a little time. Pack your stuff and get out. They don't care. They don't care. This is like therapy. You got to get this out. F this, F one, all that. They're waiting. They're just waiting for you to finish. They're not worried about you. They got your replacement right at the door.
Attention Walmart shoppers and associates. My name is Beth from Electronics. I've been working at Walmart for almost 5 years, and I can say that everyone here is overworked and underpaid. The attendant policy is bullshit. We are treated from management and customers poorly every day. Whenever we have a problem with it, we're told that we're replaceable. I'm tired of the constant gaslighting. This company treats their elderly associates like shit. To Jared, our store manager, you're a pervert. Greta and Kathy, shame on y'all for treating your associates the way you do. I hope you don't speak to your families the way you speak to
Straighten up, Jeremy.
us. Shout out to Cominique, Patty, Chardell, and so many more. Walmart doesn't deserve y'all. Fuck management and fuck this job. I quit.
That Walmart's still open.
Hey guys, I just wanted to come on and say that I am so grateful for all of the support that I've received in the last 24 hours. I never intended for the video to blow up the way it did. It's been an emotional roller coaster for me, and I'm just at a loss for words. I didn't record the video for clout. I recorded the video for my fellow coworkers to let them know that I do love them and I do want what's best for them. I wanted to be their voice. I wanted to be my voice. And I just wanted to thank everybody who has donated. I'm sorry that I can't thank you all personally.
Now, this is her own personal experience. The thing is, the grievance that she has, all employees ain't gonna handle it that way. All employees probably donate. They be like, okay, I like what you do, but you ain't speaking for me. My nigga, you ain't, no. Just, you speaking for your own personal experiences. And I don't have the same experiences you have. Great. You think that's better for you? Me and some people probably disagree with her. Some probably that work there very strongly. You know what I mean? Everybody take this as their own personal experience. They have their own personal, they might not agree with you at all, but they don't particularly have any beef with you. You know what I mean?
But I am overwhelmed by everyone's support.
Like something that happens at work, they could take a lot more lightly than what she does.
If I had any advice from this, it would be to say, do not be afraid to speak your piece, even if it tears you down first. Thanks, guys.
Now, hopefully she started her own business and she got enough support to do her own thing, because every single workplace, most of them, if they're not like that at first, over time, you're going to see certain things. Sometimes it might take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years before you start seeing things working in the workplace for it to really settle in to where I felt just like I felt when I worked at this Walmart. I felt just like this when I worked at this store or this warehouse or this office. Some of the same discrepancies might settle into your vision, the framework of you working in the area that you're working in, the building, that might have you thinking the same exact thing. We're not getting paid fairly. You're overworking me. You're gaslighting me. This person's a creep, pervert. You treat me with disrespect. This person's racist or whatever else. You know what I mean? Actually racism. That's a whole different conversation. But actually, well, not in some aspects. No, it isn't. That can blend into. But at the same time, yeah, it might be like this for you at another workplace in a different way, in a different, so I think somebody like her, it might be best for her to start her own thing, or when you're work towards something that you can invest in to start your own something independent, selling a product or starting up some type of service or something like that, where you can work your own hours, pick your own clients, whatever else. Well, you can't really pick your own clients depending on what you're doing. You know what I mean? But hey, I don't know. But anything having to do with the service industry or customers that's ran by a different company that is a big company might not be for you. Maybe work for a company that's on a smaller scale or something like that. I don't know.
God. I just want to say that. Attention, all Walmart shoppers, associates, and managers. My name is Shauna from Cap 2, and I just want to come on here and say Henry is a racist, stinky prick. Giovanna is racist. Elias is a prick of a manager. This company fires black associates for no reason. This company treats their employees like shit, especially Cap 2, and Jimmy from Sporting Goods, Joseph the cashier, Larry from Garden Center. You are all perverts. And I hope you don't talk to your daughters the way you talk to me. Shout out to Ariel. Love you for getting me this job a year ago when I needed it most. Fuck the managers, fuck this company, fuck this position, and fuck that big lazy bitch Chris Price. I fucking quit. I'm out.
What is this?
Fuck that big lazy bitch Chris Price. I fucking quit.
Okay, so this one's in Texas. Most of the Walmarts I've been to in my whole life, Walmarts and Kmarts, they had tons of black employees, including Target. And I've been to ones in the super duper suburbs. So I don't know, there's been black people working at all my locations, so this location might have a problem. Yeah, Walmart doesn't care. You're everybody. When they say you're replaceable, it sounds messed up. You are. We all are. They replaced her probably the next day. They didn't care. They were like, oh, this is the 10th time this happened in the last couple of years. We're used to it. People fighting managers and everything. They're used to it. They don't care. It sounds messed up. You know, even paying people a livable wage, you know, of course, the people that work at that location aren't responsible. But even for Walmart to pay a livable wage, they would only have to raise, well, from the time I crunched the numbers and find, this was years ago. I don't know what they would have to do now, but to pay people a livable wage now, they would have to raise the prices of their great value products by like 5 cents. That's just of their own self-branded products. Great value anything, only a few cents. They could up the pay by like $5 or $6, something like that. I could be way off now. I'm talking about like, I did these numbers 11 years ago. But anyhow, hey, at least somebody got her that job. She had another opportunity, probably ready to go. And if a year ago you really needed that job and you're saying F that job now, I can see some people, if they were like that bad mentally off, like racism and all types of crazy stuff going on, you know, a job can drive you mentally insane. But she was only there for a year and couldn't stand it. I'm thinking that she probably already has something lined up for herself. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I don't even have to say good luck to her because she seems like she's doing fine now. Her account's down below. I got her TikTok. So now if you want to go by location it's location by location. More locations than not, people hate Walmart, but there's some locations, even with Walmart and Target, whatever else, where you go, somebody will hear these stories and be like, well, my location don't do nothing that location does. Our attendance policy was trash until this person they hire the right people, run the store right, people will love that store. Elderly people getting treated terrible at some locations great. You know what I mean? This is different experiences with different managers. We're talking about retail, quick turnover rate with the jobs. So yeah, now these two happened, if I'm looking at the dates right, kind of around the same time. So one girl was there for 5 years and one girl was there for 1 year. You know, that's a difference. But I've heard of this happening already, like years ago. This happens randomly for like the past 20 some years. It's been happening randomly at different department stores. So with department stores and retail stores. Now it's more meaningful if this comes from somebody that's been with a retail company for 10 plus years, 6+ years, and they really can point out what they don't like and what they do like, and you know, sensible in what they're saying. But somebody that's been there for like a year and 2 months, what it all boils down to is people think they're working too hard. They want more money. You ever work in either a warehouse or a store in an office? They say they got me doing, I started off doing 2 things and I was getting paid. I was like, okay, I'm getting these 2 things, getting paid okay. Now I'm doing 3, 4, 5 things and I know how to do these things and I ain't got a raise. Or sometimes they don't think the raise is enough because they're getting, you know, oh, we got to do more work and stuff like that. It's like, oh, I'm working at Walmart unloading trucks and I'm cleaning the floor or something like that. That's what you should be getting more if you're unloading trucks and cleaning the floor, doing janitorial work. I think you should. That's personally me. But at the same time, it's like, break it down, because people just want to get paid more. Like if Walmart was starting you off at $23 an hour, there would be less complaints. And then you'd be kind of endured to take in more of the the BS is like, because most of the time it's like, man, I ain't getting paid enough to be taking all this shit. Most of the time. But as far as better work environments and things like that, comparing retail work to other types of work, we're talking about like retail store. You're working in a store and the store doubles as your work environment, you know, and most of the time it's like your work environment comes second to the customers. You got to provide for the customers first. The customer comes first. The customer is always right. So you got to kind of weigh those two. But even as a big ass company like Walmart, that comes into play too, because then it takes numbers, people to come together to go against the bigger companies. But how's that going to work?